Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another MAMG Let's Play of Dream Daddy. When we left off, we connected with Amanda, although it took one little redo, but that's fine, okay? I couldn't read the text, so it's not my fault. Also, I've got dads, so I think we're gonna check out Robert, see what he's doing. What's going on with Matt, though? What are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Wow, poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and had to take a shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured send an invite your way. Sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. I don't want to do that. We're gonna talk to Robert. Yes, let's message Robert. See what happens. I'm just curious. I want to know if my theory is right. If he's a big softy. He's just trying to be rugged, but deep down inside, he's just freaking cuddly teddy bear. Use your hips when throwing. Also, they don't lie, so. Oh God, I'm making the dad jokes now. Have I achieved it? Have I risen to the top of the dad joke ladder? Probably. Start building credit as early as possible. So another good. What was that? Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the, what? Cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that you read my message. Are we gonna get left on red? I anxiously wait for a response. Cat videos, duh. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, and then sit down and turn on the TV. Ooh, History Channel, Food Channel game show. I don't really watch TV anymore. Amanda likes watching different cooking shows, and there's the Great British Bake Off. Game shows would be more fun if they're like the, variety, like Japanese or Korean variety shows. Alright, we'll go Food Channel, why not? Oh, Meat Hell is on. You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients: steak, lemon, meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. If you're unable to finish cooking, or if any of those ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. Oh my God. I'm not kidding. Please help us. I lived several hours to whatever the hell was on. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Did anyone die? Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Miller to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. A sandwich, I guess? Microwave some eggs? No. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The Standwich, a lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong. In my mouth. False, I don't like pickles. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off the door. It would be really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. Oh, wow. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull it from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to the song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. I would love if he's been playing it all day. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. That's a toddler talking? What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. Just chilling. I type back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. It'll make you look cooler. A couple of moments pass by. Another message pops up.
Alright.
Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream, and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you should have a lot more fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for the details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies. I was like, barfies? Drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy.
Hey.
Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh.
Oh.
I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Oh man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Hey. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Whiskey, I'm so strong.
Oh.
A dad after my own heart, huh? Robert orders 3 Hias. Were those eggplants? Orders shots of whiskey and passes in between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I got myself into? What did you guys get me into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. It's been on this whole time. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, all right. We'll leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed? I wish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Yeah, right back at you, Mary. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Kelly. Try harder. You look stupid. How's that? Ouch. Am I going to be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary. Put your fangs away for a second. Jesus, Mary. Is that... Anyways, we walk into Irish Hour Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Is there a Jacksepticeye reference? There has to be, right? I mean, this is Game Grumps devs. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make Irish cocktails? Oh, whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Let's do. Those are definitely eggplants. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly.
Hey.
That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey, Kelly, be a dear and get us another round, will you?
Hey.
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen this guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across from the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
Hey.
So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story.
Oh.
She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, see, I already told Matt, you know, the no to the pot, so you guys are just bad influences. Okay, that was pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What?
Hey.
You know, the devil's lettuce. Is that what they call it? I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze? You with the feds? Okay, so all of these are basically no, right? Like, they don't even give you an option to... I'm gonna say what no, because I'm taking a hard stance, but like, what about for the people that do? Would it be the you with the feds and then they're like, ha ha ha, no, and then the Snoop Dogg happens? I can't believe you would... I don't even know how you... This is preposterous. Oh, he's farting something. Ugh. Robert giggles helplessly.
Hey.
Just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Yeah, garbage? Fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. It's the whiskey talking. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Yeah, could you get the next round? You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Kelly wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey.
Hey.
Now, if you fellows will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. What? Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. What about them? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gesture to her across the bar, where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't you worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? I have a child I need to care for. There's so much wild in me. I've got so wild. There's a whole safari in here. Just really wild all the time. Uh-huh. Aw. He doesn't like me, guys. I don't think he likes me. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes a shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool and he probably hates small talk. So how are things? Oh, I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. Oh. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, all right. Oh. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he's got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they have ever had. Gone. No. Great, me neither. Robert knocks back a shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you, relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously. Again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Oh. Let's roll. Huh. Sorry, whiskey, inside voices. Hey. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary is gonna be just fine. I look over to Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Bye, Mary! We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through a street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles and brown paper wine bottles? He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Oh. Let's throw rocks at stuff. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. Oh. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. This one's for you, Pappy. I have unresolved resentment toward my father, and I'm going to express it through property damage. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Dude, run. I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. I was like, are we going to stumble into each other? After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I'm no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. I just need something edible in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. They must have loved making all these puns. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling up piping hot pizzas from right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Kelly, you're cool with pineapple on pizza, right? Oh, of course not! Robert grabs me by the collar. I respect your opinion, and I will fight with my life for your right to say it. But where's your sense of adventure? Where's your sense of taste? Why won't you love yourself? I don't like how it tastes, man. Chill. The juiciness of the pineapple paired with the tanginess of the sauce is the flavor combination that everyone should experience at least once, if not 1,000 times more. That's the thing. I've had it. I don't like it. I don't like juicy on my pizza. It's just weird, all right? I don't run around telling you you're weird. Pineapple on pizza is one of the few things in my life that I genuinely and thoroughly enjoy. Please, just do this for me. No, do this for yourself. You love all the fruity things, don't you? So, 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Absolutely. We wait a minute for our slices of pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it'll fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite out of the pineapple pizza and, hey, it's actually not that bad. I can't believe I spent so much of my life berating the sort of pizza of all my friends. Maybe I should give pineapple pizza a shot one day. You just did, and I did too, me, and I didn't like it. I'm just saying. Everybody has different tastes, okay? It's different if you haven't tried it, okay? If you haven't tried it and you're just like, oh no, but also, I get that you don't want to use your money to buy the pizza because you might not like it. Because I had it at like a friend's place, like they ordered multiple different pizzas and I was like, sure, I'll try it. It's a thing, I'll try it. And no. So nobody hate me for just not agreeing with pineapple on pizza. Okay? All right. This is the most controversial episode. I can already see the comments. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in ya? You betcha, buddy. Good on ya. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of the movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You wanted to kiss a taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh man, that's Ernest Hemingway. Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey Ernest! I know you! It's me! Your neighbor! I don't think I met him because we didn't really do the barbecue thing. Ernest turns back around embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kissed anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason knew that he would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Oh, okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good at wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals are harmed during the making of this film, we leave the theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, a-holes. Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? I can't adventure anymore. Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. What is my life right now? Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, so I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning.
Oh.
We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with a really genuine acting.
Oh.
You call that good acting? What class is this mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Really? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death? 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn drivel the mass media shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard than in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for crying out loud. Oh no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! Because that's what he sounds like. I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Ah, my knee!
Excuse me?
Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Oh, my knee hurts.
It hurts, my friend.
Oh, I'm his friend. All right, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J-grabs, or high blows. What?
How dare you?
And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I really don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends rarely back away. Robert calls after him. The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you actually about to fight that kid?
Oh.
Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable.
Hey.
You throw the rules at them, though, and they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry-sanctioned throwdown.
Huh.
But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow.
Hey.
See? You don't have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on. Let's get out of here.
How dare you?
How dare you? Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I really get into the art of film making when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like the movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller? I haven't?
Yeah.
Fuller is cash. Thanks for the adventure. Adventure is all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight.
Oh boy.
Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly into the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Well, that was a thing. Recliner, respect, paranoia, crime, bad ideas, and bar. Do these points actually mean anything? I did really well with him, apparently. Wow. How did I do so well?
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, God. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is, if I can, yeah, I'll go ahead and save. And we're gonna leave this episode here. That was a wild ride, to say the least. Some of it I could see myself actually being in that horrible situation of like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. And other times I'm like, I don't think it would be that extreme. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ. Let's play.